Holy shit. The DGF Correlation Tool is live, and I swear to God, it's changed the game for the rest of human history. Every person with a functioning brain watching this video right now knows that correlation is king in the NFL and in the NBA, really. What is correlation? It's easy. It's like taking Kirk Cousins to go over his passing yards and then parlaying it with Justin Jefferson to go over his receiving yards. If Cousins goes over his number, then Jefferson's highly likely to go over his number too. Someone has to catch balls. Might as well be Jefferson. They're correlated. The issue is, sportsbooks bake correlation into their same game parlay prices, so it's really tough to take advantage of correlation the way we want to over there. It's not that we don't want to, it's just that we can't. Those DFS sites like Prizepicks, Underdog, Jock Market, Parlay Play, all are a little bit late to the correlation game. The way they do things over there, the odds are fixed. Meaning, no matter what 5 players you put into an entry, the payout's the same. So all we have to do is throw in a bunch of correlated moves, then bam, we're giving ourselves an edge. Feels good. In fact, I already have a slip from Prizepicks and a slip from Underdog for the Vikings-Eagles on Thursday Night Football. And I made it with the DGF Correlation Tool, which might go down as the greatest sports betting tool in the history of sports betting tools. That's high praise. It would have taken me years to come up with a slip this smart. But with the DGF Correlation Tool, it was actually emailed to me, and you can have yours emailed to you too. All you have to do is tell DGF to do it. What a world. The first thing you're going to notice is the correlation score is 95.88. That is legit. Like legit. You want to be as close to 100 as possible, and I'd say 95.88 is damn close. It's obvious by looking at this slip that the correlation tool has totally taken over the game. The first move on the Prizepicks entry is Jalen Hurts over 1.5 touchdown passes. Minnesota let Baker Mayfield handle them all over the place last week, so why not Jalen Hurts? That just makes sense. Now, we're going to Kirk Cousins over 262.5 passing yards. Again, it makes sense. If Jalen Hurts is throwing touchdowns all over the place, Captain Kirk is going to have to be throwing to keep up. God damn it, I love correlation already. Moving on, we took 2 punters to go under their number of punts. Who the hell bets on punters? We do, that's who. Thing is, this just makes sense. If we're seeing a lot of offense, we're probably not going to be seeing a lot of punts. This tool is so sweet. Now, we'll just go with receivers from each team. Because if the quarterbacks are going off, then the receivers have to too. That's just how the passing game works. The tool likes Devonta Smith over 63.5 receiving yards and Justin Jefferson over 92.5 receiving yards. Again, we already said we like the quarterbacks in this game, so if we like them, we have to like the receivers, and that's it. How easy was that? This thing doesn't just work for Prizepicks though. It works for other DFS sites. How about Underdog? Like I said, the tool likes offense in this Eagles-Vikings game. We legit have a 3-man Eagles stack with Jalen Hurts over 249.5 passing yards, Devonta Smith over 63.5 receiving yards, and A.J. Brown over 71.5 receiving yards. No team in the NFL gave up more receiving yards to the wide receiver position last season than the Minnesota Vikings. They gave up more than everyone else the year before that too. It stands to reason that the Eagles receivers are going to have a good night, and if both of those guys hit their numbers, Hurts is likely to hit his too. We are going to be so rich. I do say that jokingly though. The DFS game is only for the dogs among us. The optimal way to play at Underdog is 5-pick entries given the payout structure. Either that or 3 legs, since each leg would break down to be around the low 120s. The downside of that is we win fewer of our entries. But when we win so much that it makes up for all those losses and then some. That's just something to keep in mind. I mean, look at the graphic. This tool is way up since it came out in the middle of August. That doesn't mean it hasn't lost some individual slips though. I'm getting off track here though. The other 2 guys in this entry are Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. Again, the same idea. I doubt the Vikings are going to be able to run the ball on the Eagles, so Cousins should be throwing. Couple that with the fact that the Eagles should be scoring all over Minnesota, and you start to see why we're going to take Kirk Cousins. How hard is it to throw 2 touchdowns in a shootout? And if Cousins is throwing, Justin Jefferson's catching. Everybody knows that. Now, if you don't have Underdog, get it by using my code SLOPRULES. Again, it helps me look good to my bosses, and it gives you a deposit bonus. Everyone wins. And if you like what you saw with the DGF Correlation Tool, just get it yourself. Slips are constantly popping up all the time, always. So there's no way I'll be able to make a video for all of them or even post them on Twitter. If you use promo code SLOP right now, you'll get the Correlation Tool for 25% off for life. It'll pay for itself in no time. I'll see you guys tomorrow.